I would challenge every person who plays a role in the child welfare system to make strengthening relationships between families a top priority. Our family has been involved in foster care and adoption, sort of the quote-unquote child welfare system, for about 6 years now. We've had 3 different placements, 2 sibling groups, and 1 solo kiddo who we ended up adopting. Most of the cases that result in kids being removed from their families are due to neglect and not abuse, and that had been the case for all of the 3 cases that we had, which in our opinion is really poverty and the challenges that families face taking care of their kids. So in the 2 cases that resulted in reunification, we found ourselves in the position of advocating for that reunification to happen. And while there are lots of organizations who present as being in the best interest of kids, the foster parents actually have the most information about what the kids want and what their individual interests are and preferences. And in many cases we have, other than CPS, a lot of information about first families. And so what we try to do is really think about when are the best times and ways for that transition to happen. What I would want foster parents to think about first and foremost when they're thinking about first families and first parents is imagining what it would be like if your kids were removed from your house, and what information you would want, what is the type of relationship that you would want to have with other people taking care of your kids, and really make decisions based on that amount of empathy and caring. It gets really easy in the system, in court cases, when you hear really challenging information, to keep that front and center, to make that sort of your mindset, right? They love their kids no matter what. And so I think it's really important to really hold that centrally, despite all the noise that foster parents hear in the system, that parents love their kids. Now, we have learned a lot about ourselves and as parents, as foster parents, that every child is different, and what has worked for some kids will not work for other kids, and that all parents can contribute and do contribute, and they do it in lots of different ways. And that, I think as long as we are really humble about our abilities and, the importance of the village. Like we hear it really, it takes a village to raise a child, but I think being a foster parent reinforces that. If caregiving is not compassionate, then it's not caregiving. You just have the title, but none of the heart and work that goes into it. My name is Larkin. I'm a former foster and current adoptive parent, and I'm using my lived experience to strengthen families in Texas.